124 grain running flawless now. I think I know how to tune an extractor now. Let's do it. What's up, guys? Daryl from Smart Shooters, and tonight I want to give you guys an update on my Staccato XC, as well as talk about one of my favorite upgrades that you can make to the XC. And ultimately we'll discuss, is it worth the $4,300 price tag? Let's talk about it. All right, for all intents and purposes, this Staccato XC is clear. If you follow the channel at any length, you know that I am a huge fanboy of Staccato. My everyday carry is the Staccato HD P4. I carry this gun every day. It takes Glock mags, but has Staccato quality. I absolutely am in love with this gun. So, my last video caught a lot of heat because my Staccato XC just didn't run right. Let me show y'all some of the malfunctions that I had right here. Oh my gosh. I got a malfunction. Oh man. This is not going well. I'm wondering if I'm over inserting. Yeah, it won't even like feed, y'all. I'm chambering around and it won't even, mag is fully inserted, but it won't feed at all. This gun is too expensive for these type of malfunction. Oh, malfunction. The 124 grains. Let's see. Nope. Since then, I've spoken to Staccato via email, and I really wasn't impressed with the response that I got. It basically felt like they were anything but the gun, right? It was everything but the gun. It was that I used the wrong lube. It was that I'm shooting cheap ammo. It was, oh, your optic screws might be too long. It was everything except there's a chance that the gun could be messed up, which ultimately ended up being my issue. So it turns out, thanks to you guys in the comments, my extractor was too tight and I needed to tune my extractor. At first, my thought was, I'll send this in the Staccato and get it tuned up and whatever. Then I got on a YouTube search, and shout out to Atlas Gunworks. They had a video showing how to tune an extractor, and I was like, that's simple enough. So I chose to break the gun completely apart. I'll throw a picture somewhere up here. Completely tore the gun down, every component stripped out, till everything was just laid out. I cleaned everything, I lubed everything, I swapped out the grip, which we'll talk more about in just a second, and I did everything all over again from scratch, including tuning the extractor. Long story short, we went to the indoor gun range today, and this joint ran like a sewing machine. This was so fire. I was so happy shooting this gun and it was just running. I'll throw some footage in right about here. Good. Last mag. It's getting hot. So I am newer to the maintenance of a 2011, if I'm honest about it, right? Like my Staccato P is a war machine. This is a war machine. So with all I do is field strip and go. I don't do any real maintenance. This has, I'm almost embarrassed to say how many rounds it's got on it. But I definitely put it through its paces on a regular basis, and I love that gun. So all this babying and finickiness and 500 break-in periods and all the things that Staccato was throwing at me about this gun, I didn't really understand. But last night I got on YouTube, which I swear I got a degree from YouTube University, and I tore this thing down. It was challenging, but it was well worth the learning process. And now I have a Staccato XC that runs exactly like it's supposed to. I'm gonna make sure it's good. So we're going to the outdoor range this week, and I'm gonna just bring 1,000 rounds of ammo, and I'm gonna just run it, man. I'm gonna run it until I'm happy with the performance. But it cycled everything. It ran the Blazer 124. Everybody was like, oh, it's not supposed to run Blazer. Well, now that I tuned the extractor, it ran it just fine. PMC 147. Oh, you're using cheap PMC? Ran it today with no issues. Winchester 115 grain. It did have one feeding issue with Winchester, but no cycling issues. And so that could have literally just been a bad case. I got it somewhere in my bag so I can examine it. And then MagTech 115 grams, like, oh, you got such a good gun and you're poor running MagTech. It ate the MagTech up. It ran everything. And that's what people told me about the Staccato XC. If you watch any YouTube video or talk to anybody who owns one, they all brag about how it eats any type of ammo, anything you feed it. Today, it did that for me. So tomorrow, I'm going to give it everything from aluminum casing. We're just going to see how it goes, right? I'm going to run hot as 147. I'm going to run as low as 115 grain. And like, I just want to see it run. I want to see it. Because at this price point, I just expect it to eat everything. I don't expect there to be anything it doesn't run. But that being said, we do also have new Staccato mags on the way, and I ordered like 500 rounds of Staccato ammo. We got some of their remanufactured ammo as well as some of their brand new stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Now, I'm gonna do a dedicated video, but this grip from MJD Solutions is a game changer when it comes to the Staccato XC. Staccato's grips, don't get me wrong. Actually, let me grab it. Because Staccato's grip, there is nothing wrong with Staccato's grips, right? Like, the texture is there. It's a little smooth for my liking, but the texture is there. The mag well is more than functional. But this took things to a whole nother level. Matt at MJD Solutions definitely has some good shit going on. He sent me a couple grips to try. This is the Villain grip. I'm also going to try the Villain Killmonger grip on my Staccato P. I'm excited about this one because this texture is extremely aggressive. And I'm really, really hype about that. But this is my favorite so far. This one, it looks good. We got the brass weight on there, or the brass magwell on there. It's just fire, man. I definitely feel like it aesthetically elevated my XC as well as functionally. So the only things I plan to do to this XC now, everybody talked to me about skeletonized hammers and all this stuff. The only thing I want to do is pin the grip safety. That I do want to do because I'm so used to running this with no grip safety. And my Staccato P has a ton of hockey tape around it, taping down the grip safety. But since this is such an elegant beast, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to pin it down and do it the right way. But I love this gun so far, man. Like when it actually runs, it runs. Is it worth the $4,300 price tag? I'm gonna elaborate on it in my range review when I take it out there tomorrow, but honestly, no. And here's why I say no. The only difference between this and a Staccato P is the island barrel and the count. It's the only difference. So for regular Staccato P, with all the options, with the serrations, and let's just say it's $3,000. Is this comp worth another $3,300? I don't know. I don't see it. This does come with the Trigicon plate, and it has a 2.5 pound trigger, which is super nice. But again, is it an extra $1,300 nice? Probably not. What I wish Staccato would do is elevate the XC aesthetically. Things like skeletonized hammers, things like grip modules. Something special about the XC that really makes it stand out from a P. Because if you just looked at them in my holster, there wasn't much difference between this and my Staccato P. And the shooting experience, is it worth more than a Staccato P? Absolutely. Is it worth $4,300? That's up to you. I'll know more when I take it to the range and run it tomorrow. Make sure I got this extractor tuned up exactly how it needs to be. So what y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace.